What have I done over the years? Lots of things. I am a registered nurse, and I worked for 50 years.
At 93 years old, Genevieve Patterson says a lot has changed.
Actually, when I was a student nurse is when penicillin came out, and that was, everybody wanted penicillin no matter what. Give me a shot and I'll be fine.
Patterson graduated high school in just 3 years here at Brashear and was the valedictorian of the class of 1943.
I actually graduated from grade school, and then when I would have normally gone to high school in the fall, my parents could not afford to pay for me to live in town and for room and board, because we lived 15 miles out in the country, which was mud roads and all of that at that time. So I did not go until the next year. Then we moved, and we were on the bus route, and so I could ride the bus into Brashear to go to school. And it was the superintendent of schools that came out and talked to my parents and told them that they felt like that I did so well that first year that I should be able to do 3 years in the next 2.
In the midst of World War II, Patterson joined the Cadet Nurse Corps after graduation and still can recall where she was when the Japanese surrendered.
I was traveling from Kirksville to St. Petersburg, Florida, where I was in school. When it was over, I was on a bus on my way, and we hadn't quite got to St. Louis yet. So I was on the streets in St. Louis with all of the excitement. Everybody they just went wild. They just couldn't say enough. They couldn't holler enough. They couldn't laugh enough. They grabbed everybody in hugs and just excitement, yes. But the crowd was tremendous in St. Louis.
That didn't mean her services weren't needed back here in the Heartland.
We still had polio, so I worked with a lot of them. I've worked with all kinds of people, accident, not accident, surgery, not surgery, psychiatric.
From the doctors in training.
I feel like that I helped a lot of people, particularly the students. Student doctors when I was working at the hospital, because they were interning there, so I spent a lot of time with them.
To the sick who came in through the hospital doors.
Oh, thousands over the years, as many years as I worked in it. I've always been one that wanted to help people.
Patterson retired at age 65, but still stays busy both at home.
I do all my housework and everything that needs to be done, and in the summer I take care of the yard and do that, and you know, I go play bingo sometimes, and I go play cards with the bunch every Friday night.
And with her travels.
I got to go to the Oktoberfest in Munich, that was fun to do that. My daughter and I went to Ireland because I've been very involved in genealogy. 2 other people and I have put together material, and we have had 2 books printed.
Showing that you don't always have to act your age.
This is one thing that I really, really, really appreciate, is the fact that I don't feel as old as I am, and I don't think that old. And that makes a big difference. Your attitude is all about living. Your attitude is the thing that takes care of things for you. I just take it a day at a time and appreciate everyone that I have.